Boy Special here, and got a really cool, another interesting episode to share with you from my journey in the Holy Land in Israel. Coming up.
You have to kind of roll. You have to kind of roll.
Oh no, I just moved my. Oh, okay. That worked. Sexy adventures. It's awesome.
Okay. I don't know if you can hear this because it's in the casing, but you will not sink. You tuck your legs up underneath you, the water will come up to here. I'll show you. Now I'm going to show them because of my feet.
Oh, you're gonna put your.
Water's here. Water's here. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy. cannot sink. You cannot sink. Watch this. Jump up. You will not go under.
There is no way someone can they can see it on their skin. Yeah.
Right?
They can see it. They can hear it.
One hand, two hands. Right, so they can see both. They think like, because if you go like this, all right, ready? You will not go under. You can't go under. That's crazy.
The location where after Abraham coming from east over there, from Iraq area, Haran, first stop was over here, actually down the valley, but it was this area over here, Elonei Mamre. Now next Torah portion we're going to read in the Parsha, in the Torah portion, about him sitting in the tent, and then he sees three angels coming, right?
Yes.
We learn about hospitality in that situation. He says, Tachat Elonei Mamre, which is right over here. We're in Elon Moreh. This is where probably he looked down over there. Hey, I see three guys, three maybe angels or three lone people. Maybe his tent was right over here. Could be.
Or three soldiers.
Or three soldiers. Dude, good going. Well, let's invite them to our home, those soldiers, and do the same thing that happened 4,000 years ago that Abraham did. Beautiful, right? Let's start first of all from what we see around us. So first of all, the mountains over there on the left, my left, is Jordan. The mountain in the background is the Gilad mountains of Jordan. Look how close we are. Not the ones that are close, the brown ones, the one in the background, the long one. Okay, that's Jordan. Between those, the valley, the Jordan Valley is between the mountain, the brown mountain, and the big mountain in the background. That's all the east side over there. North over here, we can see, if you look straight ahead of us, we can see a quarry. See the quarry, like a white, they're working on the, okay, that's already officially part of Israel area, or other side of the West Bank, or actually the side of the Jezreel Valley, a mountain called Gilboa Mountains. Okay? Left and right from there are the trees. Now, one of the reasons we're called the Green Line of the borders of the West Bank is one, because the myth is that they had a green marker, the British and the ceasefire and the Jews and the Arabs in 1949, but that's not true because it was a blue marker. Oops. But one of the main reasons is because there's green trees all the time separated between us and the area of the Palestinians. Like we said in the bus, we plant life. We plant trees wherever we go. That's another reason. So that's north. That's the area of the Samaritan Mountains over here, and the Gilboa Mountains. By the way, Gilboa Mountains also Book of Judges, Book of Samuel, Saul, King Saul was over there. The Book of Judges of Gideon the judge, with all what he did with Midianites was an amazing battle. Everything over there. Devorah the prophet, the first woman prophet also, the judge. Okay, also she was over there. Okay, all those mountains also. Bible land over there, amazing. Beautiful water springs, Ein Charod. By the way, water is a very important, critical thing over here, because where there's water, you can have life. No water, no life. We're talking about before the Romans were here, when they had aqueducts of water, transferring water from all kinds of trenches. Okay, that's north. Looking over here down to the west, we can see mostly the valleys and the mountain. Now there are two mountains over here, Mount Ebal and Mount Gerizim. Ebal and Gerizim, guys, the most amazing two mountains in this area, okay, which is also higher than we are now. That's why on the Ebal there's an army base also. And right between them is the Nablus, the Shechem city, which nowadays we can't go inside. It's area A, we spoke about it. But we'll talk about it in the other side. We'll talk about the city a little bit also about from the Bible. Now, in a good day, now it's hazy, but in a good day we can see Netanya. On the coastline,
on the
here.
Mediterranean.
We can see even the outskirts of Haifa city. Now, because it's hazy, we can't see. Look down south, guys. We came from the south just now. Look at the beautiful mountains in the south. Okay, that's where we came from. The land of Benjamin and the land of the Bible. Also over there. Stories of King Saul, King David, the tabernacle walking from place to place. Stories of the prophet Samuel. And that's what you see over there. So that's beautiful scenery, 360 degree over here. And this beautiful mountain called Capybara. This over here, this like building over here is only 500 years old. It belongs to a sheikh called Bibal. Okay, and that's in Israel. It's history. It's like a baby. 500 years. What's 500 years? How long is America? How old is America? 270. How much? How old? Okay, but that's in Jewish history, or this land history. It's very, very young. Only 500 years at the time of the Turkish. The Turkish came over here. They rebuilt these areas, and there are cities on top of other historic sites of the Jews. Now, that's how it goes. You're going to see in Jerusalem, when you travel to Jerusalem, where we see all around the country, and also you saw in the north, the layers of history on top of each other. Every empire that came over here started by the Canaanites. They built their cities. That's 4,000 years ago, 4,500 years ago. Abraham came here 500 years ago. Later on, which is nowadays 4,000 years ago, they built his area. Then the Canaanites coming again when we went to Egypt. And then the people of Israel came out of Egypt into Israel. Beginning of coming back to our homeland, 12 tribes. And David built the first temple of Jerusalem. It becomes a Jewish area. His son actually built, King Solomon built the first temple. By the way, the 40 years of King Solomon in this area was the best for the Jews ever. Of peace, of land. Everyone does everyone does whatever he wants to do, has his farmland, has his vineyard, drink the wine, have a good time, sit on the hammock. Wow, good life. That's King Solomon's time. 40 years of King Solomon was the best ever. By the way, people could say that nowadays also is very good for the Jews. But it's after King Solomon, trouble starts. Until 1948, which is only 700 years ago. King Solomon comes. After King Solomon, the kingdom of Judah is divided into Judah and Israel. Judah is southern areas, and Israel goes up north over here. We're actually at the end of the Judah area. So the kingdom divides into 10 tribes against 2 tribes. Now Jews, we've spoke about in the bus, when Jews fight against each other, it's always bad for us. Good for the enemy, bad for us. Then come the Babylonians, and they know the Jews are fighting with each other. So they destroy Judah, and they destroy Israel. And they destroy the first temple that King Solomon built, Babylonians. And then when they build, they destroy, they burn. That's why layers and layers all the time. After the Babylonians come the Greeks. They come back. Actually, the Persians come, then the Greeks come. And then the Maccabees come right in the middle for 100 years. We'll speak of the Maccabees in the next stop. The Hashmoneans. And then the Romans come. And the Romans, by the way, the longest ever empire in Israel are the Romans. And the Roman Byzantines, the Christian Romans. In the year 333, when officially the religion of Christianity becomes a religion by Constantine the Caesar of Rome and his mother Helena. Also, they destroy what they had before and they build up their own cities over here. Then the Arabs, Muslims, and then the Crusaders come back. And then the Mamluks, Turkish, and finally back in the British and Israel. So actually, all these layers over here, guys, is what we find down over here in Nablus and Shechem. We can find those layers in every historical site in Israel. It's amazing. That's how many times this place was conquered. The most conquered place in the world. Welcome.
This was awesome, to stand exactly where the tabernacle and the Holy of Holies, the presence of God, was with his people. And to stand in that exact location was just breathtaking and awesome, and such a spiritual high. It was awesome. And here you can see in the synagogue, on the floor, in the tile mosaics, the name of Yeshua. It is circled here. That's right, the name of Yeshua in a synagogue. And this is Aramaic that you're reading here, you're seeing here. And translated is remembered for good, the comforter, martyr, witness, and Shimon. And you can see definitely the name of Yeshua in a synagogue. Just stop and ponder that and just let it sink in what you're looking at.
Oh, wow. Wow. We gotta get stoned.
This is the Valley of Elah. And do we...
Maya?
Hi, Maya.
2 minutes? Up there, that's where they did archaeological digging, and that's where they found a city from the time of King
David. It was an incredible archaeological digging in there. I'm sure you discussed this in your buses, but basically that's where they found lots of pieces of pottery. You can look around and look for pottery. I know your children are doing it all the time. It's ancient Hebrew letters on them. And the amazing thing that they found up there, it's like a child that was trying to learn how to write in Hebrew. So you see that they're kind of practicing the letters. So that was really, really cool. So we know that this was a very big Hebrew city over there. This valley is Elah Valley, the river, or just dropped, in the middle of the road. But you need to. Sorry. Okay. So this is the Elah Valley, and on the other side, we know that the Philistines were sitting on that hill, Soho, where most of the trees are, and probably also, we're not 100% sure, but on the hill over there, that is Azekah, that is also mentioned as a Hebrew city.
So you believe that the picture is that the Israelites came.
The Israelites are sitting
Up here,
yeah,
came down.
that's closer to the direction of Jerusalem.
Okay.
So if we could fly,
Okay.
we'd get to Jerusalem.
Okay.
The Philistines are coming from the area of the shore. Tel Aviv, Ashdod, Ashkelon were not Tel Aviv because they didn't exist. And basically they're coming from that direction and they're sitting on these hills.
Okay.
in front of us.
Okay, and that's a thank you, Mario.
Samuel. Okay, and all right. Okay, and verse I'm gonna read from around 41. Okay. Okay, actually I'm gonna read from 38. Then Saul clothed David. What happened? What happened?
Somebody up there.
Somebody where?
Way out.
Really?
He's right there.
Doing the demoniac.
There he is.
We're gonna use that in Galilee. Hey, David. David. Ariel. We need you back. No, I'm sorry, David. No, but you'll. He's the youngest. Okay, stay here. Put your stones in here. And his favorite Bible character is David. Then Saul clothed David with his armor, put a helmet of bronze on his head, and clothed him with a coat of mail. David strapped his sword over his armor and tried in vain to go because he hadn't tested them. But David said, Saul, I can't go with these. I haven't tested them. So David put them off. Then David took his staff in his hand and chose 5 smooth stones from the brook and put them in the shepherd's pouch. His sling was in his hand, and he approached the Philistine. And the Philistine moved forward and came near to David with his shield bearer in front of him. And when the Philistine looked and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth, ruddy and handsome in appearance. And the Philistine said to David, "You want to do it, Michael? But you got to do it with a lot of gusto. Like you got to be like evil. You got to shout.
I'm begging you.
He's a nice guy.
On, Will. I don't want to be David again.
You can do it.
Not a dog.
You can do
I
it.
did it last time.
Yeah, you can do it.
Am I not a dog that you come at me with sticks and stones?
The Israelites are cheering. Lazarus too scared. We don't want him to come out of the shell that much. And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. The Philistine said to David, you got more lines.
I'll feed your flesh to the birds of the air and the beasts of the field.
Then David
behind you.
Read it? Like, what you say? You read it?
Okay, I'll do it,
I don't want to do
but you'll act it out. Okay.
No.
Then David said to the Philistine, you come to me with a sword and a spear and a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. To this day the Lord will deliver you in my hand, and I will strike you down and cut off your head, and I will give the dead bodies of the host of the Philistines this day to the birds of the air, to the wild beasts of the earth, and that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel, and that all this assembly may know that the Lord saves not with a sword and spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hand. So you guys has your chance to roar or do whatever you want. Go ahead, Philistine. Now we come back with the Lord. Cheer and shout of the Lord. When the Philistine arose and came, oh, they're doing it up there. Okay. Hope there's not real Philistines coming. Although it's okay. When the Philistines arose and came and drew near to David, David ran quickly toward the battle line to meet the Philistine. You gotta go to the line. David put his hand in his bag and took out a stone and slung it. Go ahead, sling it. Where's the stone? And David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone and struck the Philistine and killed him. There was no sword in the hand of David, so David ran, stood over the Philistine, took his sword and drew it out, sheathed and killed him and cut off his head. Go ahead. When the Philistines saw their champion was dead, they fled, and the men of Israel and Judah rose up with a shout and pursued the Philistines as far as Gath. Okay, ready? We gotta run, we gotta pursue.
Get off the land!
Wow. Okay. Let's hear it for Goliath.
So this is where the Israelites were. David came down. Here's the babbling brook where he got his stones from and fought Goliath in that field there. Philistines were on that mountaintop. The Israelites were on that mountaintop. This is where he got his smooth stones from.